Across the final frontier lurk civilizations so advanced, so dangerous, they could crush entire worlds or rewrite reality itself. These are the 15 deadliest alien races in Star Trek, ranked by power, brutality, and their ability to terrify even the Federation's bravest captains. Grab your phasers, raise shields, and set course for danger, because we're diving headfirst into the deadliest species the galaxy has ever seen. 15. The Ferengi. On the surface, the Ferengi might seem greedy rather than deadly, but their weapon is commerce. Ruthlessly capitalist and morally flexible, they'll sell, betray, or exploit anyone for profit. The Ferengi rules of acquisition guide every slimy deal, and their vast interstellar economy lets them influence events across the quadrant. While they rarely fight wars, their power lies in manipulation, black market dealings, and the ability to make even Klingons bankrupt. They don't conquer worlds, they own them. In a galaxy of warriors and gods, the Ferengi prove greed is just another kind of domination. 14. The Gorn are predators in every sense. First introduced when Captain Kirk had to wrestle one on a desert planet, these reptilian warriors are slow but monstrously tough. In later lore, the Gorn hegemony is revealed as a ruthless, expansionist power that sees diplomacy as weakness. They hunt, enslave, and crush opposition with sheer force. Facing a Gorn isn't a battle, it's survival against a walking tank. When their claws and plasma rifles appear, even Starfleet veterans know, this is going to hurt. 13. The Suliban. Shapeshifters with a dark streak, the Suliban became infamous for their involvement in the temporal Cold War. Enhanced by genetic manipulation from mysterious future benefactors, they can contort their bodies, infiltrate ships, and assassinate targets with terrifying precision. The Suliban Cabal isn't just a terrorist group, it's a time-twisting force that destabilized entire centuries. Their greatest weapon is unpredictability. You'll never know who's Suliban until it's too late. For Starfleet, these are enemies who can strike from both the shadows and the timeline itself. 12. The Tholians. The Tholians are crystalline beings who live in extreme heat, and they do not tolerate trespassers. Their signature move, the Tholian web, can trap enemy ships in energy filaments, crushing or disintegrating them completely. Cold, logical, and xenophobic, the Tholians rarely leave their territory. But when they do, the results are catastrophic. Their technology is bizarre and nearly incomprehensible to humanoids. Fighting them isn't just dangerous. It's like battling the laws of physics. The Tholians don't negotiate, they ensnare. 11. The Hirogen. The Hirogen live for the hunt. Nomadic and ruthless, they roam the galaxy in search of prey, and every intelligent species is fair game. They collect trophies, not allies. Each hunt is a sacred ritual, and the more dangerous the quarry, the greater the glory. They've hunted Borg drones, Federation ships, and even holograms. The Hirogen don't conquer planets, they stalk them. Their ships are floating slaughterhouses, and their culture worships the art of killing. When you're being hunted by the Hirogen, pray they get bored first. 10. The Romulans. Masters of secrecy, manipulation, and political intrigue. The Romulans are Starfleet's cold mirror. Descended from Vulcans who rejected logic, they built an empire of shadows. Cloaked ships, secret intelligence divisions, and ruthless diplomacy make them one of the galaxy's most dangerous powers. A Romulan never shows their hand until your ship explodes. Their militaristic discipline and cutting-edge technology, like the Warbird Dideridex class, make them a nightmare for even the Federation. In Star Trek, the Romulans don't shout threats. They whisper them and then vanish. 9. The Cardassians. Authoritarian, calculating, and merciless. The Cardassians rule through oppression. Their military state thrives on control and surveillance. Every citizen is a soldier, every world a fortress. The occupation of Bajor showed their cruelty firsthand, turning planets into prisons. The Obsidian Order, their secret police, is one of the most feared intelligence agencies in the galaxy. They don't wage war for glory, They do it to own you. To fight a Cardassian is to fight an empire of precision, pride, and paranoia, and they never forget a grudge. 8. The Jem'Hadar, the perfect soldiers of the Dominion. The Jem'Hadar are genetically engineered for obedience and war. Born full-grown, they live only to serve and kill. Fueled by the addictive substance, Ketracel White, they are fiercely loyal to the founders who created them. Their ships are fast, their tactics brutal, and their morale unbreakable. They don't sleep, eat, or fear death. When a Jem'Hadar fleet appears, surrender isn't cowardice. It's common sense. The Dominion didn't build soldiers. They bred extinction. 7. The Founders. Gods to the Dominion, nightmares to everyone else. The Founders are shape-shifting beings who rule through infiltration and faith. From the shadows, they manipulate entire governments, replacing leaders, sowing chaos, and enforcing order through terror. Their ability to mimic anyone makes them unstoppable spies, but their true strength lies in their unity, a liquid collective mind known as the Great Link. The Founders don't just rule the Dominion, they are the Dominion. When they declare vengeance, it comes as fleets, plagues, and endless Jem'Hadar soldiers. 6. The Breen. Mysterious, silent, and chillingly efficient, literally. The Breen thrive in freezing temperatures, wear iconic refrigeration suits, and speak in unintelligible electronic tones. Yet behind the mystery lies terrifying power. Their energy-dampening weapons can disable entire starships with a single blast. They joined the Dominion War and even struck Earth itself. No one knows their true appearance, language, or motives, and that makes them even scarier. The Breen are living ghosts of war, reminding everyone that sometimes silence is the deadliest weapon of all. 5. The Klingons. Warriors, conquerors, legends. The Klingons are fueled by honor, blood, and battle. Their empire spans countless worlds, forged through centuries of warfare. They live by the blade and die for glory. When Klingons go to war, it's not for conquest, it's for legacy. Even the Federation fears their wrath. Their ships, like the bird of prey, strike from cloak with lethal precision. But their code of honor gives them depth. They are brutal, yes, but noble. If the Klingons declare war, they'll sing about your defeat for centuries. 4. The species 8472. Straight from fluidic space, species 8472 is the Federation's worst nightmare. Immune to assimilation, resistant to weapons, and biologically superior to every known race. They wiped out entire Borg fleets with ease. Their DNA is triple helical, making them almost godlike in evolution. They don't want peace, they want purity. They see every other species as contamination. When they emerged, even the Borg trembled. It took diplomacy and desperation just to survive their wrath. Even 18472 is already a threat. An invasion would mean extinction. 3. The Borg. Resistance is futile. The Borg are the ultimate cybernetic collective, a hive mind that assimilates everything in its path. They don't kill for pleasure, they upgrade. Every conquest adds to their perfection. Their cube ships are vast, silent fortresses capable of wiping out fleets. They've adapted to every weapon, every tactic. The Borg don't invade planets, they absorb civilizations. Fighting them isn't war, it's delaying inevitability. When the Borg arrive, individuality dies, and so does hope. 2. The Q Continuum. They're not just aliens, they're gods. The Q exist beyond space, time, and physics itself. They can alter reality, resurrect the dead, and collapse stars with a thought. Q's playful torment of humanity is just a glimpse of their power. They don't conquer because they don't need to. They're omnipotent, but their curiosity and arrogance make them unpredictable. When a Q decides to teach you a lesson, it could rewrite the entire timeline. The Q Continuum proves one terrifying truth. The universe isn't fair. It's Q's playground. The Iconians, the so-called demons of air and darkness. The Iconians once ruled vast stretches of the galaxy and did so instantly. Their ancient gateways allowed them to travel between worlds in seconds, striking with godlike speed. When their empire fell, even the Federation feared their possible return. Their technology defies understanding, capable of resurrecting fleets and annihilating planets. To the younger species, the Iconians are a legend. But legends in Star Trek have a way of coming back. They were the first galactic god, and maybe the last. So there you have it, from shapeshifters to cybernetic nightmares and literal gods. The Star Trek galaxy is filled with civilizations that make even the Federation look fragile. So which alien race do you think is the most dangerous? The Borg? The Q? Or something even worse lurking in subspace? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and set your phasers to awesome. Until next time, let's live long, prosper, and run fast.